So finally the new red light horse pad has arrived. So this is 40 by 40. It has 144 LEDs, and each of these little LEDs has 3 wavelengths: 660, 810 and 980. So the 980 goes very deep. We have an elastic strap. We have 2 pockets, one pocket for the battery, and the battery is included in the package, and it is a 12 volt 2 amp. The battery connects to the controller, and the controller has different settings which I can go through. So at the moment that's off. We turn it on and you can see it's on. So I'll describe the settings a bit later. We have a USB connector, so that goes into the battery to charge with your normal phone charger. It's got a DC connector, so that's from the battery to the controller. So the battery sits in one pocket, the controller can slide into another pocket, and then what you can do is you can put this flap over top and secure it all down. Bit hard with one hand, and then when you put it on your horse's back, you secure it with the elastic strap. Now it does have a removable plastic cover, so this cover can come off for cleaning and for wiping down and keeping the LED lights clean. It also has a power cord if you have access to power and you want to use power rather than battery. So that's the brand new custom designed equine back pad with 3 unique wavelengths, and I think it's the only pad actually in Australia that has those 3 wavelengths. Now what I've done is attach the battery to the controller, and I've got the plastic light side up. So when you attach the battery, you'll see the first thing is off. Now if I press the bottom button, it will say all, and as you can see the red lights all light up. Now all means that both red and infrared lights are on. So the 660, the 810 and the 980 nanometer, all 3 lights are now on. So if we go to the top button, and this is what's explained in the instruction manual, I can go L1, L2, L3 and L4. So now you can see that it's pretty bright. So that's the maximum power. Now we'll leave it at maximum power and come around to this button on the left, and that's the timer. And the timer will go in 5-minute increments up to 30 minutes. You can't see it on the video. Now if we go down to the bottom and I press the on button one more time, the pad will start flashing and the controller will say 10 Hertz. So this one is now set with all 3 wavelengths on at the highest power for 30 minutes flashing. So I'll turn it off again. So the flashing allows for the cells to have a micro rest so we don't bombard them, and that's really good for pain management in your horse. The 980 wavelength is the deepest penetration for pain control. So I'll go through it again. We turn it on. Now if we only wanted to do 660, we can come around to this button here on the side, on the right hand side, and you'll see that it says red. Now red light is the 660. Now I'll press it again, and now you'll see infrared on the controller, but you'll see nothing on the pad. So what's lit up now, but it's invisible light, is the 810 and the 980 wavelengths. So infrared light is invisible. We can go around here and set the timer again. Then we can come down here to flashing. Now even though we can't see it, because it's on the controller, we know that only the infrared lights are on. We can set the power at any level we want. you can actually see through the camera that it is flashing, because infrared light will flash, will show through the camera. And we've set that for 20 minutes. So your infrared setting, flashing, is actually your best setting for inflammation and pain control when you're treating your horse. So I hope that's helpful.